I'm Matthew Bradby, past master and 33rd degree Mason, and I wanted to take time out to talk to you on your voyage of discovery. If you're looking at this video, already in your mind, you've made up that yes, I want more information on how to be part of the Freemason or the fraternity of Freemasons. Freemasonry, for many, has changed lives. Every day, for over 30 years of my journeys, I've had young men, older men, people from all walks of life ask me, how do I become a Freemason? To become a Mason, it's simple. To be one, ask one. I'm going to let you know right now, before you go any further, for the next few minutes, what Freemasonry is, what it does for a man, and how to properly decide, is this for me? First and foremost, Freemasonry is a beautiful system that's veiled in allegory and illustrated by certain symbols. They are lessons about life, about manhood, about fidelity, about prudence, about the things that we need as men to become better men. They say Freemasonry takes good men and make them better men. I remember when I was young, in my 20s, and I had gotten the lessons from my parents and my uncles and family. But there were just lessons I never knew about manhood, about society, about community that I was taught in school. I have 4 earned degrees, 2 masters, 2 bachelors, and an associate. But it still left a hole in my soul as to what next. How do I become the best version of me I can become? Now, it's true. You can do charitable attributes. You can have fellowships and friendships out of Freemasonry. And yes, it's true. Freemasonry isn't for everyone. But I'll tell you, it has changed my life and members of my family. For years, for eons, men of my family have been Freemasons. So what does it do? Freemasons is simply this. You get out of Freemasonry what you put into it. It will force you out of your comfort zone to learn new things and new ways. Oftentimes when we reach the age of 21, we believe we got the world figured out. Even at 30s and our 40s, there's still some missing information. What Freemasonry does is it takes iron and sharpen iron. You'll be surrounded by men of various statures. In the Masonic Lodge, you'll have the doctor sitting right beside the laborer. You'll see the servant of the restaurant sitting beside the surgeon. You'll see the lawyer sitting beside the salesman. You'll see the construction worker seated beside a nurse. In our lodge, once you come through, we are equal. Our titles set up stature, but the brotherhood makes you equal. We are not devil worshipers. I'm a bishop and a pastor myself. We do not worship the devil. The same oaths that you hear people take when they join the military or the Boy Scouts and other fraternities, we do the same. We do these things out of tradition and understanding that we don't come into Freemasonry to change it, but to learn from it. Not many things in our world stays the same. How we communicate has changed over the last 20, 30 years. How we are transported from here and there has changed. In Freemasonry, they have principles, landmarks, and foundations that help us understand that manhood isn't made up based on our feelings and our emotions. That manhood comes into fruition when we get around other men and we allow the tools of our profession to chip away those things that are holding us back. My brother, if you're looking at this video, you're already curious and saying, what can I do? And before you jump into it, let me let you know one thing. It will not be an easy road. Not every man that petitions or applies for our lodge or our fraternity is allowed in. There are certain tests. There are certain trials and tribulations that you're put through to see what kind of man you really are. It will test you. It'll test your mental, your physical, your emotional being. Why? Because we only want the best of the best. It's not for quitters. If you start on this journey, you have to make a promise to yourself and to your God that you're going to complete what you started. And we will hold you accountable to every measure of an oath you make to God. The Bible says it's better that a man not make an oath or commitment to him than to have made one and not go through it. Today, my friends, I want to tell you what Freemasonry has done. For the schooled and the learned, it allows that person to exercise all their wisdom, knowledge, and experience to make our world, to make our brotherhood, to make our community a better place. To the unlearned, it would allow them a place to grow without judgment, to become forged like iron, to be successful in life. It would allow him to get the basic instructions he needs to become the man that he needs to be. To the young, it creates a foundation of manhood, of structure, of order, and discipline. The lessons I learned as a young Mason have helped me open many businesses, serve my community. And when I wanted to quit or give up or be lazy, the lessons I learned in my youth have pushed me into a realm where quitting is not an option and neither is failure. To the older man, it gives him the fraternity that he will have someone to be with on his level through the rest of his life. My friend, Freemasonry is a journey, not just a destination. My friend, you will have to learn a whole lot of things. That brings me into the next point of my discussion. You must be willing to learn. You must be willing to commit time. You must be willing to dress up and to be where you need to be without excuse. I'm going to say that again. Without excuse. You cannot make excuses to be successful. You have to make it happen. We will have set times to meet, and you will have to learn. You will have to get tools, learn to use those tools. You will have to take something from nothing and make something out of it. You will be tied to, linked in some brothers just like you on the initial stage that you will forge friendships for a lifetime. You will be called on when you're least expected. You may receive a call in the middle of the night and you have to be there. It's not what you want to do, it's what you must do to obtain what you need. My friend, finally, what must I do to be a Freemason? You're talking to one now. You're talking to one now. In order to be a Mason, there are criteria. Number one, you must be a man, 21 years of age or older. 21 years of age and older. Secondly, you must believe in a supreme being, a higher power, whether it's Jehovah, Allah, Yahweh, whomever. You must believe in a supreme being. Many people call us demonic because we allow people of diverse faith to come together. The two things that separate men is religion and politics, and both of those things we don't allow in the lodge. We do pray, but we pray as a brother, united to our grand architect of the universe that we call God. Third, you must be ready to go through the trials and tribulations of our investigation. We will meet with you, we will come out to your home, and we will do a comprehensive background check. You'll be surprised of what Masons are working around you that you don't even know. We will ask them about your character. We will do a background check. We will speak with family and friends. Why? Because we want to be able to get the best men in our fraternity. Men who have shown that they can tough the task. Finally, my friends, on this video, there is a link or a place for you to fill out your contact information. If you are ready to take this journey, if you are ready to study like you've never studied before, to memorize certain things that you'll need to go to the next level, if you're ready to become the best version of yourself, this may be the place for you. Freemasonry has made me a proud and better man. And when I talk about pride, I'm not talking about arrogant. I'm talking about I am glad that I'm with the brothers. I am glad that I've kept the faith. I'm glad that I didn't give up. I do want to tell you, you're going to want to quit. You're going to want to give up. This journey that you're about to take is going to test that mantle. It's going to test you. It's going to cause you to doubt. It's going to cause you to wonder. It's going to cause you to second guess. But those men who have completed the task to the end can tell you today that it was good that I was afflicted to see the salvation of the living God. Every test that you have builds you up. Every trial that you face pulls things out of you. And my friend, as a Freemason, you will do charitable works. You will serve the brotherhood. You'll serve your community. You will be good patriots, better husbands, better fathers, great friends. Why? Because the system hasn't failed throughout eternity. Listen, Freemasons is a fraternity. It's not a religion. We don't worship the devil. There's nothing demonic. It is a band of brothers coming together under ancient precepts to better our world by first bettering ourselves. Don't forget, if you're really ready to go to the next level, make it happen now. Fill out the information. We will be in contact and we will set up those times. For this is the season for your growth, for your success, and for every dream of fraternity to come true. You get out of Freemasonry what you put in, and we're going to demand your best starting now. Peace and blessings.